Hey guys, what's up? Aaron Kubas, personal trainer, functional aesthetics EC. In today's video, I'm going to show you a couple of exercises you can do to start moving in the right direction towards improving your posture. While this is by no means a complete or exhaustive list of things that you probably need to do to improve that thoracic extension, this will definitely help move you a little bit closer. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with a lat stretch. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, the lat is a big muscle that runs kind of like in a fan shape. It's like a right angle triangle running down your back. So it originates down on the top of your pelvis here and inserts right underneath your arm. Its function is to bring the arm closer to your side, and then it also functions a little bit in internal shoulder rotation. And that is the primary reason why we want to be stretching the lats first, because it's going to be making any exercise we do for the postural muscles more effective. So, first, what we're going to do is grab on a squat rack, grab onto a door frame, anything that you can hook your hand around where you don't have to exert, hold on and grip too hard to do it, because if you grip too hard, it's going to tighten up all the muscles in your arm and through there. So we want to be relatively relaxed. So make sure you have enough space to grip onto. You're going to then rock back until you feel your lats stretching a little bit already. And then once you're in that position, then you want to rotate up towards the ceiling and look through the window. And you should feel a more intensified stretch all the way down the side of your lat. Then obviously you want to do that on both sides, so we're going to do that on the other side as well. Taking a deep breath. Anytime before you do a stretching exercise, you always want to make sure you're taking a deep breath before the exercise and then exhale slowly as you're performing it to help relax the muscles. Alright, deep breath in, rock back. Continue breathing deeply as you're stretching. And you want to hold that typically anywhere between 3 to 5 deep breaths or 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, so another thing that can be common when you have that poor posture going on is that the muscles in your upper back and can become overstretched, and then it'll get irritated from being in this chronically stretched position. So just as it's bad to be chronically tightened, it's also bad to be chronically overstretched. So as the irritation builds up, you'll also start to build some degree of tension in those muscles, as well as your neck from hunching forward like this. So a really easy thing you can do to stretch this out, and you might need some myofascial release prior to doing this, but good exercise to do, and I do this actually every morning, is you just lay on the ground. You probably did this in grade school. Taking a deep breath, exhale, and flip your feet up over your head. Then once you're there, try to keep your neck nice and long, flatten it out. Lock out your elbows, and then as you come back, roll one vertebrae at a time all the way back down. Try to keep your hands on the floor the entire time. Keep your chin tucked all the way back down until your hips touch the floor. Then from there, you'll come back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. This will help with pulling the shoulders back, externally rotating them. And then we're going to sit back up. And you can do that a couple of times until it starts feeling a little bit looser. Initially, it might take as much as a couple weeks to actually start feeling that you're actually getting a good stretch. Doing that, it might be really, really tight in the beginning. All right, the final component of this posture improvement video is going to be an exercise to strengthen one of the biggest, most important postural muscles for improving the thoracic extension here. So what we're going to be doing is working the lower trapezius muscle. So you have those upper trapezius muscles that run from the base of the ears down towards the top of the shoulders, but then you also have the lower and middle fibers of the trapezius, which run right between the shoulder blades. So when the lower fibers contract, it basically acts as like it's like a tie-down strap, on when you're strapping a canoe down or something like that. And you winch it down, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, and it's going to help extend you back this way. So how you exercise this, there's multiple ways you can do this. The first one we're going to do though is we're going to do just a scapular row hanging from a pull-up bar, and then I'll show some modifications for you if need be. So first exercise, you're going to hang this way first, and you're going to do basically a reverse shrug. You're just going to keep your elbows straight and you're going to pull your shoulder blades down and back. See if you can do 20 or more of these. Also make sure you're exhaling as you're contracting, then inhale on the way down. To really improve the benefit of this exercise, you can also bend your knees while you're doing this if you can handle the weight, the extra weight, by having your entire body weight off the ground. And what that's going to do is it's going to force your hips or your pelvis into a neutral pelvic position, which if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that all the joints of the body, they all stack on top of one another, and they all function as one unit. Every joint affects every other joint. So if your hips are out of alignment, it's also going to affect your shoulder function. So we want to have the hips in a neutral alignment. Then when you do the scapular rowing exercise, it's going to make sure that the shoulder girdle is moving in the proper rhythm. Alright, so if you do not have the strength to lift your whole body weight up, you can either put one leg on the ground to kind of assist with using your leg. If it's still too difficult, you can just use a resistance band and loop that over the top of the bar and do the same thing. So you hold on to it, and then you're just going to do the exact same thing, keeping your elbows straight, shrug your shoulders down, just like that. And you want to start out with something, a resistance that you can do 20 times, but no more. So between 15 to 20 repetitions with it, but no more than 15 to 20 repetitions with it. As you become more comfortable with the exercise, you can start increasing the resistance that you're using, but I wouldn't typically go less than 10 repetitions, so stay somewhere between 10 to 20 repetitions most of the time. What you can do is you can increase and drop down to 10 repetitions, start building it up. When you hit 15, increase it again, drop back down to 10, increase, so on and so forth like that. Okay guys, that concludes today's video. I hope you found it useful. Make sure you don't just watch the stuff. Try it out, see if it works for you. If you have the time and you happen to be passing by through this area again, let me know how it works for you in the comments below. I always like to get some feedback on my videos, know if it's being helpful for you guys. If it did help you, if you found the content useful, hit that like button. And if you'd like to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button down there in the lower right hand corner of the screen. If you think a friend might benefit from this, then by all means share this video with them. And we'll see you all next time for more health and fitness related information. Thanks guys for watching. Talk to you soon.